Well, I had just moved to San Diego and I didn't really know the area or anyone here. And so I did a Reddit search on where people had had good luck with LASIK. And I found Dr. Feldman and Clearview on Reddit. And so I scheduled a consult to come in to see if I was a good candidate for LASIK. And they told me after taking a lot of measurements that unfortunately I was a little bit too blind for LASIK and I didn't have quite enough cornea. And so Dr. Feldman suggested the EVO ICL procedure as an alternative to LASIK. And it's been like the best decision that I've ever made. I mean, I know it sounds dramatic, but it's been really life-changing. And I'm really glad that I took a chance on a Reddit search.
You explained to me a little bit about how the procedure was the day of the experience. Did you feel comfortable and informed? And
Yes, her whole staff has been incredible. Everything from the technicians to the nurses to the office manager and the financing assistance team. They answered all of my questions and were very knowledgeable and comforting. I was still really anxious the morning of my procedure because you're having eye surgery. And the surgical center was incredible at explaining what they were about to do. And I felt very at ease and comfortable, even though I was anxious about the procedure, if that makes sense.
And how soon after the procedure did you start to notice improvements, and how has that impacted your life?
Okay, so it was wild. Literally the night after the procedure, my left eye I could see really, really well out of. And my right eye bruised a little bit, and so it was took a little longer, slower to heal. But the next day I was working from home. I mean, I could see 20/15 out of my left eye, and my right eye was 20/30, like less than 24 hours after surgery, which is pretty incredible.
And how's that impacted your day-to-day life? What have you noticed has changed?
Oh my God, my whole life has changed. Silly things like I can take a nap, or I can go to the gym whenever I want, or I can not have to worry about seeing my husband at bed at night, you know what I mean? And then the more major things too, like I never have to pay for glasses or contact lenses again. And I do a lot of hiking and backpacking and outdoor things. And I never have to worry about bringing contact lenses on a camping trip again. That's been amazing. Oh, and then also another thing, like I have realized that I subconsciously planned my day around the fatigue that I would get from wearing contact lenses. So I would get 8 good hours a day out of my contacts. And so I would I didn't even realize I was doing this, but I would have to plan out when my 8 hours of productivity / activities would be. And if I wanted to wear my contacts for a full day of work, or go to the gym, or go out grocery shopping, I would subconsciously I'll try to fit that into an 8-hour window. But now I just don't have to do that anymore. And it's been really life-changing. And I'm not self-conscious about the aesthetics of my glasses just because they were so thick. They made my eyes look a lot smaller. I don't know if you can see them in this view, but there's some Coke bottles right here. So it's been really amazing.
What would you say to people unsure about getting some kind of eye treatment or eye surgery, or how would you recommend this experience?
I was also unsure, and I was just so sick of the glasses and the contacts and the expensiveness. And so when I first came in for my consult, I did not think that I was actually going to get through with it. But then having that possibility on the table and realizing that it was an attainable solution, I just kind of said screw it and went through with it. And I'm so glad that I did. So you just book a consult. I don't know, schedule a consult, see what happens. You don't have to do it. Just talk to Dr. Buffett, I guess.